Good afternoon, Patriots. I hope you are all stocked up on toilet paper and hand sanitizer. My name is Lauren Torres, and I'm your senior class vice president, and I'm honored to be giving our senior reflection speech. Today marks an important day within our lives and that of the world. Today, we make history at GCM as the first class to have a virtual graduation. I come to you through a screen rather than in person, which is a shame because my shoes are really cute. But nonetheless, we are here together to celebrate our graduation, the finale to our high school experience. To fully grasp the magnitude of this accomplishment, we must go back to where it all began. 4 years ago, the class of 2020 were merely freshmen walking into GCM for the first time, armed with the latest shoes, coolest clothes, and frantically looking for our friends and the spot we agreed to the night before. Our eyes were glued to our schedules, afraid to get lost in the sea of students within a building that resembled more of a cruise ship than a high school. If only then someone could have warned us troubled waters were ahead. In an attempt to find our identity, we relied on classifications. We classified ourselves as nerds, athletes, artists. Heck, some of us showed alliances to our old junior highs. As awkward as freshman year was, we survived, only to be met with the worst year ever. Wait, just kidding, I haven't gotten to junior year yet. Sophomore year rolled around, and we were anxious to go back, just to claim our spot above the freshmen, because that was all that mattered. That was until Hurricane Harvey joined the mix. Harvey flooded homes and cities entirely, shaking the normalcy that we were accustomed to. You could say they didn't expect much from a group of teenagers, but that's because they'd never met a class like the class of 2020. In response to the devastation, we abandoned our self-proclaimed labels of freshman year and became unified by the one thing we all shared, our humanity. Hurricane Harvey tried to break us, but we grew stronger in our sense of community, hosting food drives, donating clothes, renovating homes. There are no limits to a teenager with car keys. We proved to Mother Nature that the class of 2020 was a force to be reckoned with. Now comes the most stressful year of high school, junior year. We were finally upperclassmen, which meant laners were for losers, dress code was for freshmen, and we couldn't hear you reprimanding us because we had our AirPods, or as Mr. Painter would say, earpods. Junior year challenged us in a unique way. Our enemy was from within. Junior year was the year of ACTs, SATs, and any other exam that would actually be beneficial to our future. We battled mental illnesses like depression and anxiety, all while participating in sports and clubs. If that isn't strength, I don't know what is. We went from counting our friends to counting our cups of coffee, or even our hours of sleep. If you had over 3 hours of sleep, were you even trying? I witnessed how complete strangers within our class were willing to help each other to accomplish a common goal, graduation. We all suffered together, writing our essays the night before, having mental breakdowns on the phone, identity crisis because we were supposed to know our future at 17. And don't get me started on how depressing English literature is. Violets are blue, roses are red, my love said no, and now I'm dead. Thanks for the motivation, Shakespeare, but I think I'll pass. It's a tough year, but it was also one that you would never forget. Our HOSA program ranked 4th in regionals, our lady basketball Patriots made it to the playoffs, and our boys soccer made it to the 4th round of playoffs and even dyed their hair gray. Now that was the time to be alive. If there was one thing I learned junior year, other than just because you can doesn't mean you should, AP Bio, it was that the class of 2020 was invincible. We have been through a natural disaster together, battled mental health together, and survived the awkward stage of puberty together. That alone deserves an applause. Now comes the year we dreamed of our entire lives, senior year. We were at the top of the hierarchy and planned to take full advantage of our seniority. Senior year, though cut short, gave us the most memorable memories. Or have we forgotten the epic pep rallies when juniors actually thought they were better than us? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we still have the spirit stick. Or did we forget the moment before the sun rose on our senior sunrise when we were all together? Or did we forget the accomplishments of our class, Avid being named National Demonstration School, or our artists who got recognition for rodeo art, or our girls soccer having the best season in the history of GCM? COVID-19 tried to ruin our senior year, but it doesn't know how resilient we are. We are a class that when faced with an obstacle, we provide a solution. We are a class that if told no, we do it and tweet about it. We are a class that cannot be broken. There is no class that has displayed the strength of 2020, no class that has showed promise like 2020, and no class better than 2020. Sure, we have had some disappointments. We learned high school isn't a musical. We aren't saved by the bell, but we have the best faculty students could be blessed with. It is because of our teachers and parents that we are here today, dressed in red. It is because of their continuous sacrifice that we have felt appreciated during these troubling times. And it is because of your dedication, teachers and parents, that we are agents of change. On behalf of the class of 2020, we thank you. And congratulations to the class of 2020. Our time aboard GCM has come to an end, but the voyage to our destiny still awaits. Now is the time to be the captain of your own ship. Some of you might already have a map laid out. Some of you will come across uncharted waters. But all of you can say you were a part of history.